I can't possibly talk about holiday appetizers without mentioning and making pigs in the blanket. They are a classic holiday bite, and there are lots of different ways you can make them. I love this version, and I'm going to serve them with a cranberry mustard that is so flavorful and delicious. So I actually used a roll of crescent roll dough, which is not to be confused with puff pastry. It's sold in the refrigerator section in a can. I rolled it out and I sprinkled on grated white cheddar, and then I used a rolling pin to kind of press the cheddar into the dough. So then I cut them into little squares. So now it's time to put the pigs and the blankets together. I'm using little cocktail sausages, and I have a square of the pastry, and I'll put the sausage on one end and just lightly, gently stretch the pastry until it meets the other side. I love this because the sausage itself is really celebrated. Okay, so that's one. Now I have a whole bunch more to roll. All right, that's 45 little pigs in the blanket. So I'm gonna get these into a 375-degree oven for about 10 minutes until they're nice and golden, and then I'll take them out and make that cranberry mustard sauce. All right, time for these little babies to come out of the oven, and they look exactly the way they should. These are so cute and they're so neat, and everybody recognizes them as soon as they see them. We've all had them all throughout our childhood. I just think they're so delightful. So I'm gonna make the dipping sauce, which is nothing more than cranberry sauce from a can, and a big old spoonful of grainy mustard, maybe 2 spoonfuls, and a splash of apple cider vinegar. And then I'll stir this until it is one homogenized mixture. This cranberry sauce is automatically retro. Every time I see it, it reminds me of my grandma. Okay, so that's it for the cranberry mustard sauce. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it into a little serving dish. These little pigs in the blanket are wonderful because you can serve them hot right out of the oven, or you can let them cool and serve them at room temperature. They're delicious either way. I put parchment on the pan before I baked the little piggies, and so they're not sticking, which is wonderful. And I love it because I use just enough cheddar that it's just melted out of the sides here and there, but you really don't know it's in there until you take a bite, of course. Golly, this made a lot. I always have these little cocktail sausages in my fridge because I make them for Lad and Todd. They absolutely love them. They can polish off a package of them by themselves. They are delicious. Okie doke. How beautiful does this look? I'm gonna make it more beautiful with a sprinkling of parsley. Not as much for flavor as just for color and garnish. Oh, I love it, I love it. Definitely serve these at your next holiday gathering. Everyone who eats these will fall instantly in love. With the appetizer, not with you. Although I can't make any promises. So delightful.